Alright guys, how's it going? Welcome back to Golazo España. Now, I've not been updating the channel for a while. As you know, I've been away on my travels. I went over to America, spent some time out there and saw my best friend, Smooth, some of you know. And yeah, I'm back now. And I was going to start these the other day, but then we had this massive power outage in Spain, no internet, no electricity. But here I am, right, I'm back. And I've been to the cafe this morning and I have reviewed today's Spanish football dailies for you. And I'm going to go through what notes I have for you. So MARCA leads with a double blow for Real Madrid. Antonio Rüdiger is both injured and suspended. He's out for 6 weeks after undergoing surgery and he's also been banned for 6 games. To make things worse, Mendy and Alaba are also injured. There's a short note saying Ancelotti has rejected the Brazil job, despite an agreement being in place, and is now considering an offer from Saudi Arabia. And right across the top of the page, it's all about Barcelona versus Inter this evening in the Champions League, of course. And there's also a smaller note that Racing de Ferrol have been relegated after losing to Almeria. Let's move on to AS. Here we go, Xabi Alonso there you can see him. We've got Zubimendi. So what are they saying? Right, well, the focus is on Alonso, who's said to already have a plan if he takes over as Real Madrid manager, which is widely expected to do so. His transfer priorities include Zubimendi, Wirtz, and a central defender, with Trent Alexander-Arnold also mentioned on the front page. I didn't see anything inside about Trent, though. There was reference to Zubimendi and Wirtz, but I couldn't see anything inside to do with Trent Alexander-Arnold. There was something about him yesterday, which if you're a Liverpool fan, if you go over to Cop Talk TV, there'll be a video on there today explaining what that article was and some other bits and pieces to do with Liverpool. So just search Cop Talk TV. The link's probably in the video description on here anyway. There's also a note saying that Madrid don't want their new manager leading the squad at the Club World Cup, to avoid adding pressure right away. So the discipline news, if you like, Antonio Rüdiger, he's been given a 6-match suspension for throwing an object at the referee during the Copa del Rey final loss to Barcelona. Because it's classified as a serious offence, the ban applies across all competitions, including La Liga. He's also injured, so he's unavailable regardless. Lucas Vázquez has been handed a 2-match ban, but his suspension will be served only in the Copa del Rey, in the King's Cup. The best news is for Jude Bellingham. His red card against Barcelona has been overturned, and a single judge reviewed all the drama, all the stuff that kicked off, and decided to rescind it completely, so no suspension for the English midfielder. We will move on. Those two, of course, are the Real Madrid, biased newspapers, if you like, Madrid-based papers. We're moving on to the Barcelona coverage now, if you like, with Sport and Mundo Deportivo. So, Sport, the tone is all about celebration and confidence. The headline says Barca want to keep the party going as they host Inter tonight in the Champions League semi-final. Yamal is the main figure on the cover. He told the press yesterday he's not afraid and plans to enjoy the moment. They also highlight that Barcelona are flying after their Copa del Rey win and that Flick could go with the same 11. What else is there on the front page? Elsewhere, they report that Barcelona want to keep Giuliano Belletti as part of the backroom setup next season. And in a short note at the bottom of the page, they confirm Rüdiger's 6-match ban and Bellingham's clearance. So finally, we have Mundo Deportivo, again, another pro-Barcelona publication. Again, the spotlight is on Yamal. They say tonight's match is a clash of styles, the best attack against the best defence. I'm looking forward to that game. I don't know about you guys. Yamal is expected to make his 100th appearance, and he says he's left fear behind long ago, playing in the parks of Mataro, it says. There's also a note of caution about Inter. The paper calls them wounded but dangerous. They also give a nod to Barcelona's youth team on the front page, who've just been crowned European champions. And they wrap up with the same updates as the other papers. 6 matches for Rüdiger, Bellingham cleared, Lucas Vázquez banned for 2 Copa matches. And they also confirmed that Dembele gave PSG a win over Arsenal, but the former Barca man picked up an injury. And that, my friends, is everything from the front pages of today's Spanish football dailies. Yeah, I did have a read right through them all. There wasn't anything really of great interest in there. There's a lot of stuff about, the Ancelotti and what he's going to do, and Alonso, and the players that he would want at Real Madrid, Zubimendi being one of them. Obviously linked heavily with Liverpool last year. Well, not just linked, he was a genuine transfer target. Many feel that he will go to Arsenal, but the suggestion is that, if Alonso goes to Real Madrid, he would go there. But it just depends what's, if anything's set in stone with Arsenal. I don't know about you, but I'm really looking forward to Zubimendi's future being resolved from a Liverpool fan's point of view. I discuss him a lot on Cop Talk TV. I will be discussing him on there in a moment, because obviously some Liverpool fans might be interested in that. Anyway, guys, that's your lot. That's your first update. I plan on doing these each day, as you know. If you enjoyed the video, please thumbs up the video. Please drop me a comment, and you can support the channel through the video description. I'm always open to a beer or a coffee or something. Hey, at least with a coffee in Spain, you get the tapas, the free tapas, and remember, no tapas, no transfers.